do you want?
In New York, I'm really rocky.
That's not an intro. Okay. Hey, everybody.
I want an intro.
We got an intro.
Like, we can't do it with YouTube without an intro.
Okay, well, go ahead.
I'm different. Just when you edit it, put some music on there.
It's not an edit. This is live. I'm not redoing this later.
Oh, man. Listen to some music when y'all listen to this.
Okay, well, hey, everybody. Welcome back to another video. This is my girl, Sasha. Talk about her experience in Thailand. So, talk about yourself. Who are you? What you about? Let them know. Miss, I want to introduce yourself. I can't talk. Introduce yourself. Now you don't
So my name is Sasha. I attend Binghamton University. You have to go question by question with me. I can't run it down.
You don't know your year, your major?
Oh, so I'm a senior. My major sociology. I'm slow. Like slow as in it takes a while for things to process in my head. Major sociology, minor Africana studies.
That's all you want to say about yourself, Sasha?
Apparently we're twins.
Oh my!
We don't look like them.
We could have got to that later.
You talked about myself, and I don't know. I was looking at myself, and I was
okay. Well, that's a little further down the question list, but okay, yes. Since we've been in Thailand, everybody thinks we're either twins, sisters, or the same person. But back to the questions.
You have to ask them to me.
I am going to ask you questions starting now. Why'd you pick Thailand?
Okay, so initially. Oh, this is my scarf. But initially,
I watch this video and be like, "What is going on?"
Okay, I'm trying to make this short and sweet. So initially, I wanted to go to Korea. Yeah, I wanted to go to South Korea because like I'm into fashion and like the way they dress is just like amazing. And then I told my teacher, who like was my favorite teacher at the time, that I'm thinking about going to South Korea. And then he was like, "What's in South Korea?" And I was like, so then. I kept like researching. I kept researching places or whatever, and then this girl told me about how she went to Dubai, and I was like, Dubai, that's lit. So then they, of course, with my luck, they didn't offer the Dubai program. So I came across Thailand, and I was like, this is a conversation starter. Thailand, and then Thailand, and I'm in Thailand.
Oh my gosh, this video's gonna be nice. I can see the comments now. Like, these girls are best.
No, it's okay. Just comment and be like, I'm your favorite, because I know I am. But
okay. Sasha, so we went on many trips. What's your favorite trip?
Malaysia.
Inside of Thailand.
Oh. Okay. Oops, sorry, I need to curse. But inside of Thailand. Well, you went on many trips. I didn't. Where I went was Krabi. And Krabi was cool. Go to Krabi. Also go to Chiang Mai. Don't be like me and not go to Chiang Mai.
Well, I was going to be a favorite trip.
And go to Chiang Mai, because that's the only trip I went on. So that's going to be
I'm with the pizza. That was in Singbury. We went there.
Oh, yeah. Go to Pitum's. If you go to, when you go to Thailand, go to Pitum's homestay. Dope experience. She's amazing. What she stands for is amazing. This is a side story, but we got to teach kids English, which was pretty cool.
Look for the video. I have a video on
with that too. Like she also had programs set up for us. So like we did Thai boxing. We meditated with a monk. We went cooking. She taught us how to cook khao soi. We went to Ayutthaya. Even though I already went, so I went twice. And then
Ayutthaya was the old capital of Thailand.
And what else? My hair. What else did we do?
We made made the symbolistic flowers.
Oh yeah, I don't know what that was, but that was cool too.
They meant something.
But Krabi was my favorite because like when you go to Thailand, I think in my head, what I thought of Thailand is like basically like Phuket or Krabi, like country, water. Like you go to the beach or the beach is conveniently there, but then you get here and then you realize that the beach isn't conveniently here. So Krabi was cool because like just like nature, like the water. I mean, I can't swim, but the water.
That's another story. That's what we went to. Pek Chong.
Oh, wait. I went to Hua Hin. That was cool, too.
And we went to Pek Chong. That's when you almost drowned.
Oh, yeah, I went to Pek Chong. Honestly, all of those trips were my favorite because they were different experiences. Mm-hmm. And, like, I got to share them with different people. Like, I mean, I almost died on one of them, but I'm here. So,
wait. Okay, stop. So what happened was we were taking pictures in this lake, and like inside of the lake, it was like different levels, of course, rocks. So Sasha's like, I want to get in a picture because I'm like this with my phone trying to take a selfie. So in the background, actually, I think I have a picture on my phone. So in the background, Sasha is moving towards the middle of the lake, and she almost drowns. Oh wait, here's the picture.
First of all, she tells stories terrible. So we're taking pictures.
You see, wait, you gotta zoom in.
Oh wait, yeah, you have to
zoom in. See, that's our friend JD.
All right, this picture is crazy. So backstory, because she don't know how to tell stories, so we're gonna push her out the frame real quick. So basically, now you come back in the frame. But basically, we were in a spring or whatever.
It was a lake.
We were in the spring because it was warm or whatever. No, it was actually cold. Never mind. So we're in the spring, besides the point. And obviously, like, there's the deep end, and obviously there's the shallow end. I mean, I knew where the deep end was, but okay. So this is what happened. So she's taking a picture, and I want to be in the picture, so I'm in the back, like, you know, posing. And then my other friend decides she wants to get in the picture too, right? So my other friend is more like we're kind of like, I'm right here and she's right here, so we're not like that far, but she's in back of me. And she tells Jamira, like, Jamira, and then Jamira's like Jamira's kind of panicking, like, what, because earlier I was playing with a snake, so she thought there was a snake in the water. So I'm assuming there's a snake in the water too. So when you're scared, you unintentionally back up. So rather than my friend saying like what the problem was, I'm backing up. And I'm backing up, and then she backs up too. And basically, what she was trying to tell Jamira, even though she didn't tell Jamira, but what she was trying to tell Jamira was that one foot was on like the rock, and the other foot was floating, because that's how drastic the dip was. It goes rock, like rock,
nothing.
Dip, yeah, rock, nothing. Mind you, I can't swim, and some stereotypes hold truth, and that was just one of them. And so I didn't know this was happening. I'm thinking there's a snake in the water. I back up and I can't swim. So guess what? The water comes over my head and I'm drowning. And she's my friend, like who all this was. I don't know how to explain it. But anyways, my friend is holding on to me. She's holding on to Jamira with one hand. She's holding on with me on the other hand. And I'm drowning. Like, I can't swim. I'm not those people that you could throw in the water and they're going to learn how to swim. Honestly, if you throw me in the water, I'm sinking, period, point blank. Like, my legs and my arms don't move the way they're supposed to. Like, honestly, I feel like when I tried to swim, I sink even more. So I just was like, whatever. And then my friend saved me. But while in Thailand, which was like, I didn't even know how to feel, because while I'm drowning and there's bubbles over my head, apparently, people are just watching. Like, why wouldn't you save me? My friend had to save me. And then when I got out the water, everybody was just staring at me. Like, I could have died, but I didn't die. But you have to go back to the picture.
Oh my gosh, show the picture again.
All right, yeah.
Just to say, I got dragged into it because I was trying to help, but I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, so this.
Okay, so like you see me smiling.
Because she don't know what's going on.
Our other friend JD, because she's like realizing. And then Sasha's like, oh no, it's over. And the little captions that Sasha wrote when she edited the picture, mine says, doesn't know what's happening because I really didn't know. Then Jadine says, I don't even know what you wrote there.
I don't know either.
I don't know.
And then mine says 1 second later I dropped. But then another thing was too, side note, like when you study abroad, like I know you hear like the craziest stories when you're studying abroad and you're like, how can someone be so stupid, right? But it's so possible. Like I was thinking about how this could have ended. Like I literally could have died because I don't swim. And honestly, I don't know how deep the spring was. So it's like in my head, while this was happening to me, in my head, I'm thinking about my mother and like how this is going to come out. Like, how did she die? Or like, how did she get to whatever condition? And it would have all been because we were taking a selfie. So it's like when you're studying abroad, you want to do things because it's fun, but like also keep in mind,
enjoy the experience. Don't just take
like,
pictures and stuff. Like
sometimes what's in your head lasts longer than a picture, and I think those are like the best experiences or whatever. I'm not saying don't take pictures, but I'm just saying when you're going for experiences, mind like their repercussions. Like I wasn't really thinking about the fact that it went from rock to no rock, like so it went from shallow to like deep end. I didn't realize that difference while I'm taking the picture. I just wanted to take a picture and be in the picture. So I think like that's one thing for people to understand. Like when you're studying abroad, make sure or even you doesn't even have to be staying abroad. Like when you're like living your life to the fullest, make sure you're also cautious about things. You know, like don't just do things just because something like that could have ended up real tragic. And then like I was also thinking like Jameer had that picture or somebody else had that picture. Like that picture could have also been very haunting because it's like looking at it, she wouldn't know what's going on because she has a smile on her face, but like in the background, me and my other friend are like panicking. So it's like keep in mind like what you're doing, have fun, but also pay attention to your surroundings. So and like pay attention to that deep end, pay attention to the hazardous whatever animal. Just pay attention. Like that is important. Like
yes, lessons. Okay. I was like, ow, you hurt my close the door on my leg.
The door, it's a drawer. First of all, her leg is mad far away from the drawer. Bro, your leg is like
it was
her
right
leg
here.
Is here and the drawer is right
Back
here.
to the question.
First of all,
it hurt.
A giant.
But it was a good point you just made. I really appreciate that. Like that was kind of for the end though about like lessons talking about studying abroad.
I mean, we were talking about. I don't know how we got into this, but
you talking about your best trip you went on.
Oh, but you know when we talk. Oh, sorry.
Now you're gonna hurt my leg again.
Sorry. When I talk, I fidget and I move things, and the jaw is here, and her leg is near the jaw, so it's like pinching her skin when I close it. But
see, I get abused
when we talk or whatever. That's just how our conversations go. They go on like tangents, kind of. I mean, they're connected, but then like
it can get from here to there,
and then we go back to where it was here. So it's like bad weird.
Okay. So what's your favorite food here?
Okay, shrimp. Even though it's not a food, shrimp. I get shrimp with everything. Shrimp is not a food. Shrimp is just protein.
What is this a food?
I mean, it's not really. I mean, okay, whatever. Okay, I'm.
You think it's not a full meal?
So I associate food with meal. Okay, whatever.
Stress.
But I get shrimp with everything because sometimes the chicken looks weird. Like I'm not saying it's not chicken, but it just I'm not used to chicken looking like that.
Sasha, what is your favorite food here? Not your favorite item to have in the food.
It's definitely not pad thai though. I just get it because it's convenient. What's my favorite food? What did I like that bang?
You ate a lot of cow soy.
Yes, cow soy. It tastes good.
I think I should.
But from a specific place. Cow soy from a specific place. Tom yum is good, but it depends where you get it from. Like it could be like crying spicy. Like I'm used to spice because I'm Caribbean, but that spice was different. Like my ears was ringing, I was crying. I put it in the freezer and it was still spicy.
Oh, I remember that day.
Like I barely ate it. Like it's good, but that spice is ridiculous. But what really is my favorite food? I really like that food when we went to that restaurant. It was like I had crab and it was in a coconut and it was curry.
It was on the top of the rooftop bar.
It was,
that was nice.
And
I had some crab dip. That's crab dip.
It's not crab dip because it was completely a meal. But it was like she had like crab with like egg and like rice and like celery, I think, or something.
It was like a curry, something. It was so good.
Mine was good too. Mine was like
we found that restaurant one time. We was randomly walking around and found that restaurant.
Yeah, it was in Rachata.
The Rachata Market. That was really nice.
Yeah, but that was good. It was like crab, coconut, curry, mad good. So I would say that, cow soy.
Next question.
Sushi. I like sushi.
But that's not like something that's Thailand based.
So it's right up the block and I just be getting sushi.
It is a sushi place actually down the street. Okay.
Next.
Have your eating habits changed?
Have my eating habits changed? Kind of. So like when I first got here, I was eating like 3 times a day, kind of. But like usually, this is so bad. But usually I eat once a day, or like 1.5. So like I'll eat something like really small and then like a full meal, like a heavy meal later. But here I was eating 3 times a day, and then my money was running low, to be quite honest. Like, even though things are cheap here, that's another lesson. Like, even though things are cheap here, the money adds up. Because I had so much money. I don't know where it went, but I had so much money. But,
we're going to talk about the money in, like, a different... questions for the day.
But it was...
How have your eating habits changed?
And then, okay, so I went from eating three times a day to eating once a day. Or like 1.5. Okay. So that's another thing. I eat fruit here like crazy. Like I love pineapples.
Now you mention it.
Pineapples are great. Like, I eat pineapples like twice a day. But it's like, think about it. Pineapples is like 15 to 20 baht, which is equivalent to
75 cents?
Yeah, so like 30 baht to the dollar. Usually, it's for the most part, it's 30 baht to the dollar.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm paying 15 baht for some fruit, I am paying 50 cents. Like, come on. Like, that is amazing. And it's like, well, I'm from America or whatever, New York specifically. And like, when I get pineapples, it tastes like water. Like, just
it is tart. Like
it's tart.
Nasty.
It's tart and like it just tastes like water. And it's like if I wanted to drink water, I drink water. But pineapples here, like, great. So I eat pineapples a lot. So I eat fruit a lot. And now I'm back to eating like once a day, or like 1.5. I mean, I'm not saying I condone eating once a day. I'm just saying these are my eating habits.
So since you went from 3 meals to 1 meal a day, do you feel like you gained weight? How did your like body function?
Honestly, I don't. Okay, so I wear waist beads and like
crying.
So I wear waist beads or whatever, and like I mean, I know I look, it's not really cultural appropriate, but I understand like the significance of waist beads, and one of the things that it does help with is like weight fluctuation, and like ever since I was younger, I had like a weight thingy, weight. I mean, an issue kind of, but not really. Like I always gain weight and then lose weight, but gain weight, lose weight. So like being that I don't weigh myself here, having the beads is cool because like I know like based on how they rise, like I know if I gain weight. And then, like, if they go low, I know that I lost weight. I mean, it's nothing really crazy, but it's just, like, it's something that I keep. Somebody texted me the topic. But it's something that, like, I keep track of. Not really keep track of, but it's just something, like, visual, if that makes sense. So, yeah.
Sasha, what's your day-to-day like?
Bro, so I wake up. Praise the Lord. I wake up, I look at my phone, which is so bad because my phone is right next to me. I wake up, look at my phone, and then depending on the time, because sometimes I wake up before my alarm clock, so I'll chill in my bed for a little bit on my phone, and then brush my teeth, shower. I mean, I just said and shower, and shower, and then I put my uniform on because even though I'm grown, I wear uniform. And
the school you go to has the uniform.
Yeah, I wear uniform, and then I text
Sasha,
you.
when I say what's your day-to-day like, I do not need you to sit there and talk about the breakdown of your day.
I mean, what you mean what's my day-to-day like?
What's your day-to-day like? Like, on Mondays, I have this class, and this is what I do.
That's what's your, Sasha, what's
no,
your class
not
schedule?
every day. Not every day I wake up and I go, like, brush my teeth.
Bro, she asks questions in a terrible way. If you want to know that answer, you would be like, so, Sasha, how's your school schedule? Like, what's your day-to-day like for school? I would have been like, so on Mondays, I have no class. On Fridays, I have no class. And I only had class Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I could have just had class Tuesday and Thursday, but then I want to take a photography class. That class was 6 hours, bro. Like, 6 hours. Honestly, I thought it was a mistake, and I had emailed the teacher. I had emailed the counselor. She was like, no, it's not a mistake. And I still took the class, like, because I wanted to learn photography, and now I realized, like, photography is really an art. Like, photography is really an art. Not that I've ever downplayed it, but it's like, I was taking pictures, and I was like, wow, this is hard. Like, you would click a button, but there's so much that goes into taking that perfect or that valid, from New York, so that valid picture. But, so I took that. That was my 6-hour class on Tuesdays. It was from 10 to 4, but he gave us an hour, so we only had 5-hour class. We had an hour for lunch, and then Tuesday. Sorry, that was Wednesday, and then Tuesday I had class from 10. I had class from 10 to 11:50. Then I had a huge gap. My next class was at 4, and I had class from 4 to 5:50, and that was my Tuesday and Thursday schedule. Wait, I only took 3 classes. Some people took 4, but I took 3 because I'm a senior. Next question.
Messing my whole train of thought. Okay. So compare Mahidon to your school.
In what way?
In what way? Academically, we're talking about school.
Academically
and socially, like just
academically it's light. Like it's not brain surgery. Like at my school it's brain surgery. Like I gotta know the cure to cancer to succeed. I'm being dramatic, of course, but like that's kind of what it feels like. And then at Mahidol it's more so like it's just chill. Like you just have to know, you just have to kind of know the, like they give you the tools and you just assemble it type of thing. Whereas my school would just be like, here. And you're like, what am I supposed to do with this? And then they're like, cure cancer. And you're like, how? Like that's how my school is compared to Mahidol. I mean, I'm being dramatic because that's just how I am. But Mahidol is like, the workload, school load is kind of light. I'm not going to say it's easy. Well, some people might say it's super easy. Some people might say it's fair. It's on the fair, easy side. But then again, I think it's also the classes you take, because I know people taking science classes and they're suffering. But, I mean, it's cool. My teachers are cool. I was lucky because even though, like, for me personally, I feel like if you're going to go to a different country, you shouldn't expect everyone to speak English or expect people to like kind of conform to you. Like you should also like try to figure things out. But I was lucky in a sense because all my teachers spoke English, like clear cut, perfect English. Like so it wasn't like an issue for me. Whereas some people like they kind of struggled with understanding their teachers, but it's like something you kind of expect because obviously you're not in America or obviously you're not in your home country. So it's like, it's understandable. But I was lucky because I didn't have that, like I didn't have that extra issue. I mean, it's not an issue, but like I didn't have that extra barrier to like hold me back. Because for some that holds them back. Like obviously if you can't understand your teacher, how do you expect to learn? But for me, I didn't have to worry. And oh no, my Thai teacher, her English though was like really good. So there's that. Ew.
Sasha.
But I don't care. Like it happens to the best of us.
No, but
happens to the best of us. Next question.
10 years from now, you gonna watch this video and be like, "Why did your mirror make me?"
My child is gonna watch this video. Because honestly, while here, that's another thing too. I'm just bringing it up because she just reminded me. Mm-hmm. So when I got here, I was like, oh, I'm going to take videos. Oh, I'm going to journal. Honestly, just take the experience for what it is. Like, take your little pictures. Video and vlogging is cool, but like I said, it takes away from the experience. So it's like, while you're vlogging the whatever, you're so focused on making sure that whatever you're vlogging is in the picture, mm-hmm. that you're not taking on the experience. And like I wish like I was vlogging or whatever so I could watch it back. But it's cool because like I have the memories in my head. I have videos. But it's just a lot. So if you think you're actually gonna vlog, I don't know. But I'm just saying that like I thought I was gonna vlog. I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna journal. I didn't do it. I was just taking on the experience because you learn a lot about yourself, mm-hmm. and you learn a lot about just living, to be honest. Not saying that you haven't lived before, but
it's a different life you're living for real.
Yeah, basically.
Well, I would definitely say that about vlogging. I tried to vlog and make 2 videos a week. It was a fail. The editing is definitely a lot of time. That's why I chose to make videos like this that are live. So like this is really happening. I'm really saying this, and I'm not going to edit this. It makes it easier on me, but then again, it's still time consuming because talking to different people and interviewing them and stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely would say that. But
my dinner.
Thanks.
Yeah, I had a burger. And I brought her a burger.
Yes, she did. It's so
she
good.
Didn't eat her burger because she said she was going to go to sleep if she ate.
Yes, I did. I have to study. I have one more final to do.
Did you finish writing?
Yeah. One suitcase is right there. And the other one, I got to wash them clothes though. And I'm going to pack that up. And then I'll figure out like.
You're going to take it to the lady downstairs?
Yeah. I'm not
There's a lady downstairs that does our laundry. Yeah. Well, I mean, you pay her, but she does our laundry.
Yeah. It feels nice to have laundry service. I'm going to miss it. Yeah. Okay. So back to health. Let's talk about skin and hair.
Oh my gosh. So at first, man, let's talk about skin, hair, and the body. So like when I first got here, when I first got here, like I don't know what happened to me. So I was lucky. Some people when they get to Thailand, they get food poisoning. I'm not gonna wait because I still have some more days here. But like that's not real wood. No, that's not real wood either. I gotta run to Okay. So when people come to Thailand, Thailand. When people come to Thailand, some people they have food poisoning, and some people don't.
They have diarrhea too. Yeah.
Traveler's diarrhea.
Yeah.
And then I didn't really get that. So yeah. Actually, not really. I didn't get that. So there's that. But when I got here, I was eating the food. And, like, my ankles were swelling. And I was like, what? And my wrist was swelling. Like, yo. Like, so this bracelet goes up and down, right? I mean, it kind of looks like it's failing. But, like, this bracelet calmly goes up and down. I mean, without this bone. Like, it calmly goes up. One day, the bracelet was just right here. And it wouldn't move. So I was like, what happened? And I looked at my ankles. And my ankles were swollen, too.
They were.
So I was like, why do I have kinkles? So anyways, I think it was really because, so allegedly, out here they use MSG. So I think, like, I had, like, a reaction to the MSG. I mean, even though my ankles and my wrists were swollen, it didn't hurt. It was just like, oh, my bracelet isn't going down. Or I'm tying my shoe. Like, why does my ankle look like this? So there's that. Like, you can have a reaction to the MSG. So try to figure out if you're allergic to it or not. Secondly, mosquitoes. I'm allergic to mosquitoes. I found out here. I don't know, like, what the mosquitoes got out here, but, like, when I get bit, like, she's seen my mosquito bites. When I get bit, like, it turns from a dot to a welt. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like when you have plastic and it gets wet, and then, like, it's just like like when you have plastic and it gets wet, and then it's just like one little dot, and then all of a sudden the plastic just like stretches and there's like mad water under the plastic, and it, like, I don't know how to explain it, but like it just welts up, and it's like that's not normal. So
be careful and
bring off spray, like Deep Woods off spray, Deep Forest off spray is great. Pack, like, buy the whole store of Deep Woods off spray. Like, it's better to be safe than sorry.
Well, I would like to say I got bit, but I had normal bug bite. But I didn't wear bug spray at all. So.
But for people like me,
who has sensitive skin,
yeah, like, bugs love me. It doesn't matter what it is; it's gonna come towards me. So, like, I had that. I would say just it's better to be safe than to be sorry, because a lot of people don't. I realize that Thai people get bit, obviously, but, like, it doesn't faze them. Where me, I don't like that, and, like, I don't like how my body reacts to it. It looks disgusting. Like, it looks like I don't know how to explain it. But get Deep Wood spray, whatever, and then get citronelle, or make sure if you can't find the Deep Woods, whatever, get like something that has citronella or citronelle, whatever. That works wonders. I think being here, I got bit like 8 or 9 times.
I got bit
in a span of 4 months. 8 or 9 times, that's pretty good.
Yeah, because she would, like, literally, like, before we go somewhere, that's her perfume. Like, she's literally spraying herself down with all this bug spray. And I'd be like, girl, we just gonna walk outside.
For me?
And I'd come out, and I'd just get bit. And I'd just like, well, I got bit. But then again,
and that's another thing. Imagine being around somebody that get bit, and you allergic, like, then they're gonna come after you. I don't have time. Like, no, you're gonna skip over me and go to her.
Whatever. Anything else about your hair and skin?
Oh, hair. Oh, I have braids. They have like.
But the viewer doesn't understand what you meant by braids. You have to explain it.
Okay, so I have box braids, which are individual braids that Black or African American individuals tend to wear as a protective style, or just because, or whatever. Like, here, I don't know, in Thailand, like, people had a fascination with that, and it was just like okay, like, because it's so regular at home, so it's just like here, like, people would touch me and all that stuff, which was, sorry, excuse me, which was, yeah, people would like, it was so weird, but I had to take my braids out, so I was bald, and then my hair started growing, obviously. Then I got braids because it was like a little bit long enough for braids. And then being here, my hair grew like a lot. Like, it grew a lot to the point where my braids, I had to take them out because I was looking like tragic. So I took out my braids, and like my hair looks like that. But it's like, you know, I'm not really, that look don't really look great on me. Like, I'm a bun type of girl, or I throw on a wig.
It's too hot to wear a wig.
Or some braids, but it's too hot for a wig out here. I mean, I have a wig, but it's just too hot. And I want to get box braids, but then like hair, I don't know who to trust with my hair, and I don't have time because if I don't like it, you're not about to sit here and tell me that's what I ordered or like that's what I chose.
In Thailand, yes, they will.
So
They're not gonna let you get a refund.
That's another thing. Like in Thailand, like if you order something and you don't like it, they just look at you like
they'll try to fix it. They're gonna give it right back.
Yeah, they'll just be like, well, that's what you ordered, and then you're like, that is what I ordered. And it's like lost cause. Like, whereas back home, I'm like, I don't like this. And then they're like, how can we fix this? And I'm like,
accommodation. Here they're like, oh.
CSR, like, accommodating me is making this free. But here it don't work like that. Skin. At first, my skin was terrible because I fell in love with this passion fruit juice. Like, it was just so good. And, like, that's all I would drink, like, passion fruit juice. Like
pineapple juice from all the pineapple juice.
And pineapple. So I was like, and all of that is packed in sugar. So I look like a Nestle Crunch bar. And then
wait. It's called a what Crunch bar?
It's Nestle. Sorry. I'll say Nestle, whatever. I look like a Nestle Crunch bar. And then I started drinking like a lot of water. I mean, not as much, because I just don't drink, period. Like I don't drink like in general. Like it's not even, you just drink juices. No, I don't drink a lot. Like literally. So I think it's because I don't eat a lot. I don't drink a lot. But for the most part, I only drink water, and my skin has been treating me right.
Drink water tip.
Drink like the waters that's like this big.
Where they at? I don't have O's over there. I don't feel like want to get it. Basically, drink like 4 of these a day, and that's equivalent to how much water you need to drink a day. But drink more than that.
But you have to pee a lot, and like
I pee like every 2 hours.
Trying to navigate a bathroom is different.
You might have to pay for it actually. It might be like $5 to use the bathroom.
$5.
And you gotta bring your own toilet paper.
That's like 10 cents. I don't know how much.
And bring your own toilet paper too.
And oh my God! Please pack hand sanitizer. Pack hand sanitizer and pack like something to put the hand sanitizer in. That is your life. Because out here, I mean, of course, like.
Some places have soap, but some people don't.
Some places have
it's
soap.
Not custom for like, so in the US, you know how at home we wipe ourselves with toilet paper, yada, yada, yada. Here they have it's a what do they call it, the butt balm? The spray thing that you.
Oh, bidet type thing?
Yeah, it's like, basically it's like you literally, it's like a little hose, but you spray yourself. And then the toilet paper is usually like, if you get water somewhere, that's when you use the toilet paper to wipe down the toilet, not to wipe yourself. So that's
not weird because it's like if you're wet, like.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the way they're supposed to do it. So for us, it's different because the toilet paper is not used for that way. So usually, sometimes they don't give you toilet paper. You have to bring your own toilet paper. I carry baby wipes and toilet paper all the time. So that's it. Anything else about your hair, skin?
Mm-mm. Drink water. Think of if you identify as Black or African American, or if you identify as Black or African American, like consider what you're gonna do to your hair. Like, so if you have braids, like, so for me, I had anticipated on my braids, lasting or whatever, but it didn't last. I was gonna show you a picture of your braids. I'm gonna show you a picture of your braids. But I was anticipating on my braids lasting longer than they did. But they didn't last, obviously, because my hair was growing. So, like, if you come here and you're like, oh, like, I don't know what to do with my hair, consider, like, what to do with your hair. Because, like, for me, I've been looking reckless, but, like, I haven't really cared how I look. Because people just look at me because I look different. They don't look at me because I'm, like, beautiful or, like, whatever. Whereas at home, you know, like, I could find the love of my life. Whereas here, not saying that I can't find the love of my life. I was saying we might be here. Not saying that, like, not saying that I can't find the love of my life here, but I'm saying, like, when I walk, like, some people stare just because I'm different, and some people act like they don't see me. So it's like, I don't really care about how I look. Whereas at home, people would, like, really walk up to you, talk to you. You don't know who you're going to bump into type of thing. But here, it's like I see different people every day, so I'm like, I don't really care. I'm not really that fazed about, like, what I look like. But if you come here and think about, okay, so if you're gonna do braids and your braids may last you like just 1.5 months or something, what are you gonna do after? Are you gonna have wig? Can you braid? Like, is your hair long enough? I can't braid. Do you have product? Like, do you have gel? Because, like, I don't have gel, which is why my hair looks like this or whatever.
Gel, honestly, I brought gel, but the gel won't stay because it's so hot here. So like, I have product in my hair right now, but I've been sitting in my room for the last couple hours. So that's the reason why I'm sitting in. But I try to, like, gel, like, my sides.
This is me with braids. I look so cute.
But like, I try to gel my sides, but, like, it's not going to stay. Like, tomorrow, it's definitely going to, like,
let me see.
It's not.
But that's good.
But that's it.
Bro, honestly, I look
but I'm saying.
So I lied. So wait, pause. I lied. So I did. I mean, it's not. I mean, I have edge control, whatever.
But it doesn't stay. That's what I'm saying. Like, it looks good right now.
Bro, but this is elite. Y'all gotta look at this. This is elite. Look at this. What? This is terrible. This is elite.
But I've been sitting in the room. That's what I'm saying. So it's gonna
matter.
dry different.
It don't matter.
Leaving the room is so
All
hot.
you gotta
here.
do is wear a scarf and wear a bonnet over it. Good.
I'm not walking outside like that here.
Why not? You would do it any other time.
Okay, everyone definitely would.
Anyways,
but not here.
Next question.
Okay, next question. So you talk about products and stuff like that. How long did everything last? Like, how long did your body wash last you if you brought enough? And what did you do if you had to go buy more?
We already had 35 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna try to make sure.
No, you're not. Just gonna answer the question.
So body wash.
Body wash. Like anything. Like,
so what happened was I was using products at home, and then I was just like, well, instead of buying new ones, I'm just gonna instead of buying new ones, I'm just gonna bring these to Thailand. So I bought them. I still didn't even finish using them actually. I went to the supermarket and I found this body wash and it smelled great and I just used that.
So you bought body wash here basically?
Yeah, it was like a big jug. I mean, there's still a lot left. I mean, because think about it. Like, yeah, you could buy a big jug, but you're the only one using it. So it's like, and like, I don't know if it was just the body wash I had, but like a lot went a long way. So, and I use a rag, so it just stays on there. Like the soap, like just bubbles up. Like I don't know. I mean, of course I put more, but it's not like I'm using my hand and just soaping myself. It's like I use it.
I get it.
What's the next question?
I'm so weak. Okay.
My lips are chapped.
Do you want some Vaseline?
No.
Okay. What part of the Thailand culture will you embrace at
Bro,
home?
you have like a whole encyclopedia of questions.
I do. It's like 40, not 40, probably 20 questions. I'm serious. I want people to...
Where am I right now?
We're right here. But I mean, because some of these we skipped around because you started talking about other stuff.
Sorry.
So like, it's out of order now.
What's the question?
What part of the Thailand culture will you embrace at home? Like something that you learned here that you want to take home with you. That face you just made.
I don't know, smiling. like I don't know, actually. Like I feel like everyone is the same. I mean, they're different, but everyone's the same essentially. Like it's not. I don't know. Like I'm not gonna go home and start weighing or lying to people.
They don't know what that is.
So it's like when you.
Like
there's different levels to whying or weighing. I don't know which is the correct pronunciation. But like there's different levels. So like the top level is like
monk
to a monk, and then the second level is to your elders. The second level is to your elders, and then the third level is like to like workers or like people that you kind of pay service to. So like if you're at a restaurant and they're like thank you, you would do like the third level or whatever. And then like you don't lie or wave to kids. You would just like nod or smile or whatever, because like they're younger than you. But culture, like I think like being in Thailand, I learned a lot of things about myself. Like I don't think it's up to me to take Thai culture and bring it to like where I am, because this is like I'm not Thai. Like Thailand has taught me personally stuff. That doesn't mean like I have to. I mean, that sounds selfish, but like that doesn't necessarily mean I have to teach everyone what Thailand has taught me. Like that's a personal
thing.
That's personal experience for me. So I mean, if anything, like if I'm gonna go at something, it would be smiling. But technically, like in Thai, like speaking Thai, like the way the language is like you smile by accident. That's what my teacher told me. She was like, "Don't let the smiling phase you."
Like sawadee ka.
That's just how it is. Like sawadee ka, like you just smile, or like a lot of your teeth show, or like kapung ka, like it just happens. Whereas like in America, it's like thank you. Like I can literally say thank you with a straight face, or I could just say hi. Like it's not hi. Like I mean, I can do that, but it's just hi. But whereas sawadee ka, like I inadvertently smile. Like that's just how it is.
So what new habits have you picked up?
All my habits are terrible.
Oh Lord.
I have terrible habits. Honestly, I think I'm kind of grateful for, well, I am grateful for meeting her because like she taught me like a lot of things like about like business development and like staying on top of yourself. I'm a very lazy individual. I just think it's because I'm at a point where I'm like I'm actually tired of school. And I mean I love school, but like I think I just need a break.
Senioritis.
Yeah, I think there's that too. But it's like I'm at like going to school from 5. I'm 21, so from 5 years old to 21, only having the weekends, maybe a week off here and there, and just a summer off. Like that's exhausting. And like as you get older, the curriculum gets harder. So like you have to get adjusted with that. I'm just over school right now. Like I need a break. But some new things that I learned is just like basically how to be patient. I'm like my patience is terrible. Like it's so bad. But like I'm working on it and like how to be able to be by myself, how to speak up, like if I feel away, how to be able to communicate. Like those are new habits. Like part of self-development, but those are also new habits. And like yeah. I still be on my phone. Like I have so many bad habits. Doing nothing. Like
Yeah, cut down on social media. We talked about that, but we see what happened with that one.
yeah.
It was a fail.
I'm gonna cut down after I go to LA. Yeah. Next question.
What will you miss?
You.
Oh,
just kidding. No.
I was saying we plan on hanging out when we get back.
You a phone call away. That's nice.
Really, we like literally live 2 hours away from each other. So
excuse me. I'm so sorry, y'all. It's so unladylike. I'm sorry.
You put your husband probably was gonna watch.
I demolished this burger. Like it was amazing. Beef is hard to come by here.
It is. It's like the common thing is pork,
and we don't eat pork,
so it's hard.
Yeah, we don't eat pork, so it's like
my moo.
Yeah, no. I was like my moo, and she was like my moo, and I'm like no bacon, and she was like no bacon, no cheese. I was like what? No cheese, and then she's like no cheese, but like you know in America it's like no cheese. And then, like, it's that pause, and she's like, no cheese. And I'm like, I want cheese. And she's like, but no bacon. I'm like, yeah.
My moo means no pork, just the FYI.
Yeah.
My means no.
Yo, that's another thing, too. Google Translate, essential. You need, like, that's essential.
Yeah, or learn keywords so you know how to order food or say hi, goodbye, thank you.
Nobody got time for that. Because people know to do it, but they're not going to do it. Just download Google Translate.
The shortcut to Sasha.
Bro,
that could be a video for you.
I'm lazy. After this, I'm making a tip video, but continue.
Okay, well, when she makes a tip video, I'll definitely put like the link or like extra just a comment on there and info. Okay, next question. What is the most challenging part of this journey? Do you want me to turn some music on? Like, do you want some music on, Sasha?
No, I got the music playing in my head right now. I'm listening to.
Okay.
I'm listening to Young Broke. Well, how does that go? Young Dumb Broke.
Young Dumb. Young and Dumb. Young. Okay. Yeah.
That song is I don't even know what song.
It's by Khalid, right?
But it's in my head.
Young and Dumb.
He's broke too.
Young, dumb, rich high school kid. I thought they're poor. I don't know.
Besides the point. Wait, what was the question?
Listen, it says, are you listening? What was the most challenging part about this trip?
Okay, so my first month, even though I kind of forgot about it, my first month I was very homesick. Like, I'm not really the homesick. I'm not really the homesick type, but I was really homesick. But I think it was more so. It was like, yeah, I miss my family, but I think it was more so. I'm missing things that I'm used to. So it's like at home, like I can get up and go shopping by myself and be able to come back home by myself, or be able to actually enjoy my own company because I know how the world around me works. Whereas here, it's like, I'm scared of getting lost. I'm scared, like, there's the lost thing. There's the language barrier. Like, if my phone dies, it's over for me because, like, how am I going to get somewhere? Like, there's a lot of key factors. Don't get me wrong, though. There are people that like to go outside by themselves and, like to do that. But it's, like, whereas, like, my first month, it was hard because it was just, like, I mean, it's like that. So I'm having like a conversation with myself in my head, but it's like that with friends. Obviously, like you make friends because of like the situation you're in. It's like you don't plan on making friends. Like, I mean, some people do.
I did. That's how I make friends.
But like it's more so like. So like how I thought about it was just like if I never studied abroad, we would have never been friends. Where like
wait, tell the story of how you knew who I was before we got here. That was so crazy.
So basically,
we were meant to be friends. Like it's just
so I was all right. So when I was coming to Thailand, like I was also looking for people of color or Black people or African Americans that were also gonna accompany like me on this trip. And not saying that like I didn't want to be friends with different groups, but like I already know like being here I was gonna stick out, and like
it's not gonna be a lot of us.
It's more comfortable to stick out with a group of people rather than just you. I mean, they still stare, and like actually it's kind of
like, it's actually worse for impact.
It's worse for impact, but like it feels better because you all look at each other and you already know what the deal is, so you can laugh. Whereas when I'm by myself, it's like I can't just laugh by myself. I don't know. So is that. But anyway, so I was on Twitter and I was like study abroad Thailand. Like I was looking up like what people may have wrote or whatever. So I guess her friend posted like her, what's that thing called?
GoFundMe.
Yeah, her friend posted a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, like what's her Instagram or whatever. And then I went on Instagram, and not to be rude, but I assumed like, I swear I come off rude. I just thought she was like a church person. And I'm not saying that like church people are wrong or like they're bad, but it's like I'm not that religious. So like if she just gave me such a religious illusion, like, which is so bad. And this is why you don't judge a book by its cover. But she just looked like church. She just looked churchy. And I was just like, yeah, never mind. Like she just, I don't know, like her vibe on social media is completely different than her vibe here, which is like, that's another thing.
Social media, I don't like social media. Like honestly, it's a joke.
It's honestly just an illusion. But anyways, I was like, okay, so I never followed her or whatever. And then when we got here, she was actually there in the flesh. And then like, I was just like, ooh. So I never really said anything until one day I said something.
Yeah, she was like, I know who you like. I know who you were before we got here. And I'm like, okay. And she was like, girl, you know who I thought you were. I'm like, perfect. I was like, that's exactly why I don't like social media, because people are depicted one way, but actually could be a whole different way. Like,
honestly, you just need to spruce up your Instagram looking real dead. Like, you need to live a little.
I do live a little. I just don't show what I do. I don't actually do anything. Yeah, I'm boring. You know that. I be in the room reading books.
No, you really don't live a little. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, if you saw her Instagram, you would be like,
by the time this video actually
next question, we have 47.
Okay, well, like I said, by the time this video actually gets some views, I'm probably gonna be like an old lady. Not old lady, but I'm probably gonna be established in my career.
Next.
So my Instagram is gonna be different in the next couple years. Thank you. What are you not ready for when you get back?
The weather. It's gonna be brick. Brick means cold. It's gonna be brick outside, which means cold, and I'm not ready for it because it's December and it's like already snowing back.
It's
home.
Like 20-some degrees at home.
Yeah. Imagine it's like 80 degrees out here. So I'm gonna honestly the first week I get back home, I'm gonna be sick. Like I already know I'm gonna be sick. Damn, I told my mom I was gonna be just right back that night. Still, my mom is here.
Like yeah, her mom came to visit her. That's so dope. Like her mom legit came out here for a week. So I spent the last week together. That's so cute.
Don't do that ever. Don't do that.
I was scared to do it.
Next.
Oh my gosh. What's the first food you're going to eat when you get home?
Oxtail and rice. Oxtail and rice and Jamaican food. So like oxtail and rice. Or maybe my mom might make oxtail. Some beef ribs and some rice. Some chicken curry and roti. Guyanese, Trinidadian style. Chicken curry, curry chicken, whatever. I don't know.
I'm crying. That sounds so good. I can't wait.
I want real food. Like I haven't really been like I don't crave fast food. That's weird. I want real food.
No, I want some fries. I already said I want fries when I get home.
Nah, I have fries.
Some checkers,
There's fries in the bag.
I ate them already.
Okay. Well, I want like real food when I get
home. Like a platter. I want a platter too. Like go run away and get a platter.
No, I was actually like craving Chipotle while being here though. That's nasty.
No, you know it's gonna be good. Some Chick-fil-A.
I don't eat Chick-fil-A like that.
What? Chick-fil-A is so good.
I don't want to become addicted to it. Only y'all that eat Chick-fil-A get addicted.
Yeah, it's so good. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Back to questions. Okay, so you came with a program. Explain your program and why you feel like.
Did not come with a program.
Yes, you did. You said your school has a connection program. Explain. Okay,
That's
explain
not a
how you
program.
came here.
That's
Please.
not a program. So like I go to SUNY School, which is the State University of New York, and we have a lot of sister schools, other state universities of New York, and so like just because my school is not offering something, I can go to the sister school and it's the same thing. But the only thing is like not studying abroad with my school just means that wherever I go to study, it's not going to impact my GPA. Like, yes, me passing and me failing is going to matter, but it's not. So if I if I left the semester with a 3.3 and I studied abroad and I passed and got straight A's, my GPA is still a 3.3. Whereas if I continued with, like, if I did my school's program and I got a 3.3 and I got straight A's through my school, my GPA would go up. So, like, that's the only downfall of going to a sister school. Also, like, honestly, there's so many, like, you can come here for cheaper, but, like, there's just so many logistics that you have to keep in mind where it just feels like, well, I might as well just pay the money because like, if I didn't go, like, I could have went without my school, but if I didn't go without, I mean, I could have went without the sister school, but if I didn't go without the sister school, the credits would have came back as, your credits are coming back as 3 credits or 4?
3 credits.
Really?
3 credits.
See, her credits are coming back as 3 credits, whereas my credits are coming back as 4.
I think it's just the way my school works, though. 3 credits.
No, because like when I was looking into the program, that was one thing. Like that was actually on the list. It said 3 credits.
Oh wow!
Like it said that like U.S. compared to the U.S. it comes back as 3 credits. But being that I did it through the sister school, so it's like this school is the sister to the sister school, and that's my sister. So like it's like my second. So like, technically, my school and this school are half sisters. If that makes sense. So like my credits come back as 4. Whereas hers come back as 3. But also my university does do 4 credits. But if I, like, it was just, sometimes paying money, you just might as well do it. Next question.
It's still basic. I want you to explain, like, the process that you went through. Even though you went through the sister school. So, like, did you
Bro, honestly, I just went to the study abroad office. And then there was no way you want to go. And I told them. And then I applied. And then, boom, I'm here.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, well.
Like, I mean, of course, there was a lot of communicating, back and forth questions, yada, yada, yada. But, like, it's not that hard. Well, it was hard. The hardest part about studying abroad is planning. So, like,
before you get here, when you get here, everything just happens.
A lot of people just study abroad off whim, or a lot of people think they're going to study abroad, but they aren't sure for sure. I thought I was going to study abroad. No, I knew I was going to study abroad, but for some reason, like, it was, like, really iffy in my head. Like, I was like, I'm not going to get selected, which is crazy because my grades are good. So, my grades are good. So, I don't know why I thought that. But, like, planning, so, like, paying attention to when scholarships drop. I'm such a sneakerhead. I'm talking about jobs. But paying attention to when scholarships are made available.
That's another factor. There's another tip for everybody. Fill out scholarships.
That
Did you get scholarships?
I got one.
So you got a scholarship. There you go.
I got one scholarship. But it was like, honestly, like, money is good, but it's as if that scholarship I didn't even touch it. I don't even know where the money went. Like, it obviously went to school, but, like,
in the transition,
I still had to pay money, like, on top of that, which
so that means there's another thing, too. Understand financial breakdown of everything that you're doing, because some people feel like studying abroad is expensive, but sometimes it really can be the same or even cheaper than the university that you attend.
Yeah, it is cheap. It actually is cheaper. I mean, I still took out loans, but that was because, like, my mom was just, she didn't want to, my mom is weird. She just didn't take out the loans. I paid for it. So I just took out loans.
Got you. Okay. But I'm just saying, in general, usually it's cheaper to study abroad. So, in general, for scholarships and understand where that money is going. Because sometimes you can get a scholarship, it can go directly to you, versus sometimes it goes to your school. And that's where sometimes it gets lost in transition when it goes to your school. Okay.
I'm going to take my senior pictures, like.
Sasha.
I can say it's
How much money did you spend? Since you been here?
Bro, y'all don't want to know how much money I spent. I think I spent, like, roughly around like $5,000.
So did you budget? I know you didn't, but I'm still going to ask. Sasha's the type of person we'll go somewhere and she'll be like, I'm going to spend this amount of money. And next thing you know, she cut a check. Like, we'll be like, Sasha, what did you buy? I don't know,
bro. But the crazy part is with me. What do I buy though? You know, I
food.
don't.
It's really food. Like we'll go somewhere and like something costs like 40 baht, but Sasha, she's the one who picks something on the menu for 150 baht, and I'm just like, what are you buying? And just goes like.
Honestly, I mean, I don't recall, cause like unlike me, unlike Jamira, who like keeps count of like what she buys.
Yeah, I write down everything I spend.
I didn't do that, but like, I mean, like, money come, money go.
It's true. That's true. Though.
I know it sounds crazy because $5,000 here is a lot of money, but like this is including like my rent. This is including my rent, which really isn't that expensive. My rent, my electricity bill, like everything that I have to pay for, like laundry, food. Because here also you buy food every day, like outside.
Yeah, we don't cook in our room.
We don't cook, and also even to cook is more expensive than to buy food because like
it's gonna run up your electricity bill.
Yeah, you're running your electricity bill using your fridge, even though like it's running anyways, but. And then, like, heating up food is an issue because, like, you don't have a microwave. So it's just, like...
You gotta go to 7-Eleven
we
across
buy
the street.
food a lot. And, like, also, too, all of this, it doesn't just include being in Thailand. Like, it includes traveling, like, going to different places, the hotels I'm staying at, even though they're not really elaborate, they're very cheap. The hotels I'm staying at, the taxis, which add up, like, that. I mean, I still could have spent less money, obviously. But was it 5 or maybe? One of them, like...
I'll go 5,000 for you.
Okay. Yeah, but...
So would you suggest people, like...
But I also was buying stuff. I was here, and I was buying stuff and sending it home.
Yeah, yo, she'll be online shopping and literally be like, these are some cute sneakers. I'm gonna send them home. Like...
Guess what I got waiting for me at home? Sneakers. What? Why does this sound?
Why are you touching it?
I'm not even touching it. I'm just rubbing my foot, and it sounds like it's farting.
This is gonna show up in the video. Lord knows. Okay. So then you talk about living in Bundit. So like, okay, she also lives in Bundit, the same type of structure that I live in, but she lives in a different building. So talk about like how much it costs you to live in Bundit, your room, like if you liked it, why you didn't have a roommate.
So tomorrow I'm about to get my down payment back, which is why my down payment are. That's what it's called. Deposit, whatever. Yeah, my deposit was like $400, so I'm about to get that back. It was cool, like, but it was cool. I mean, but there's other places in the vicinity. I mean, I wish I knew about the other places, but this is fine. It's convenient, whatever. Price wise, my rent is like $200. My electricity bill runs like 800 baht. Well, no, it kept going up. It was like 6, then it went 7. Like it just kept going up.
It's under $30 then.
Sometimes I think like they just assume that because you're an international student, they just run up your check. Because the first month, people's electricity bills was like 10,000 baht. Like no gas. It was like 10,000, 11,000 baht. Like there were so many issues. They went to the office obviously to go fix it or whatever. But I mean it's fair. Like the prices is fair. But when you're here, you like live in baht, so you like, oh, that's expensive.
You convert everything over. I'm gonna go home and be like, that's
no. You actually stop converting, which is the problem. And you like, then you have to convert because then you're like, that's not a lot of money. No, because bro, we went on a trip. She thought 300 baht was expensive from the airport to the taxi. Mind you, 300 baht is like essentially, it's like $3 to the 100. Like 350 or whatever. So
300 baht? What? 300 baht?
No, I'm like 100 baht. I mean $3 to the 100 baht. So that's like $9-10. From the airport to the hotel is $10. And she's like, this is a lot of money.
It was a lot of money because for earlier in the day, honestly, we got it for don't put you as a camera. Because earlier in the day, we got there for 200 baht. So why am I getting charged an extra 100 baht?
It don't matter. We in a different place. And honestly,
you wonder why she spends more money? That's exactly what I'm talking about.
No, because she wanted to save money. What we could have had, mind you, we almost missed our flight.
No, we didn't. We was good. We had 10 minutes.
We almost missed our flight because she wanted to save money when that was the rate. Like 300 baht was the rate. Like that was just the rate of it. And she wanted to save money and use our hotel service. And our hotel service only starts at 6:30, and we got downstairs at 6:40. So I think we missed the man when the guy would have been outside waiting for us since 6 o'clock, and it would have still been 300 baht. Long story short, I don't really care because I made my flight. But at the end of the day, sometimes you can't save money.
You will save money with me, okay? I'm cheap and I'm boring.
How did we save money from the 300 baht? Please don't.
I save money in general. But I write down how much money I spend.
Did we not? Okay, you writing out how much money you spend does what? Because you spent the money already.
Right, but I'm conscious, so the next day I try not to spend that much.
Whatever. Next question.
Oh, gosh. Okay. How does it feel being a minority in Thailand?
Bro, like,
compared to being a minority at home?
I feel like I'm in the textbooks. Like, it's like I'm a sociology major, so like I learned a lot about race and like all of that, like the history of like colonization and colonialism and all that stuff. And like a lot, so like being here, I mean, of course, it's not that drastic, but like being here was very triggering because it's like what I read about. So like in my studies, it would be like Black people in cages and like people taking pictures of them or like staring at them because they're different. I mean, of course, I'm not in a cage and like I have a free area to roam around, but like here, like people would just take pictures of me. Like I remember I was in Korea and I was in the train and I was holding on to the banister, the band thing, whatever, and I look over and this man sent a picture of me to someone. Like that's so weird. Like why would you do that? Like he sent a picture of me to somebody. Like I was in his messages, literally. Like that's like I think that's really rude. And then like here, like I'll walk, like I'll just be walking. Like yo, when I had braids, like that was like the worst thing ever. Like people were really like staring at me, touching me, like touching my hair, and it's like you don't know me. Why are you touching me? Like I think that's a very overwhelming thing. Like it's like at home, it's like I know people stare, but it's like whatever. But it's like I'm in a different country and you're staring at me. How like it's like you never see you have Yeezys on your feet, so you know Kanye West exists. Why are you acting like you've never seen a Black person before? Like you know what I mean? Like these type of things, like I don't understand. Like I know like it's not anything negative on a Thai perspective because obviously if you've never seen someone before or never seen something like that before, you're gonna stare. But like at the end of the day, it's like very uncomfortable for me because
how you go about it.
And then like on top of that, like people take pictures of me or people ask to take pictures of me, and it's very weird when you're minding your business and somebody randomly asks to take a picture of you, and it's like to say no is like I feel bad for saying no. Why do I feel bad for saying no if you're taking a picture of me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like that. And it's like, honestly, where are these pictures going? What is your caption? Like, I don't know, like, if you have something negative to say about me or not. Like, I don't know if you're prejudiced or, like, you know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't know. And I don't know. It's just a weird experience because, like, I'm the type of person where it's like I don't believe like I said earlier, like if I'm going to a different country, I don't think anyone should conform to me or whatever because I'm in your country. So I shouldn't expect you to speak English. I shouldn't like expect you to like understand me. But at the end of the day, like you have to acknowledge the fact that I'm a person. And like I'm not gonna sit here and go in your face with a camera. So like why would you do that to me? I'm not gonna walk up to you and touch you. So why would you do that to me? So I think like that's something to think about. Like, I mean, it's a thing in Asia, bro. China's oh my god, don't get me started on China. China's like
Thailand.
China, but like it's not a negative thing in China too, but like I mean it is kind of negative, but like you like in China it's just like, and it's like hello, yes, like and it's like the same thing here too, but it's like a little bit it's dialed down a bit compared to China. China's like the whole world is like here it's like some people just really walk past me and then like here I don't know. So be prepared like if you're Black, if you're dark of a dark actually I don't know, like I think it's just being Black because there are some like people from India that are darker than me, and honestly like the Thais walk past them like they're regular, like but with me it's like so I don't know, like I don't know what it is. Like, can somebody tell me what it is? I mean, I'm not mad, but it's just sometimes it's very triggering though. Like when people hold up their cameras, I don't know. Oh, that's another thing. Like we'll be walking around and people will be on FaceTime and then they'll be like this. Like to us, like we'll be on FaceTime with the people. Like why? Like it's just weird stuff like that. And it's like we're not mad in a sense, but it's like it's triggering because why are you doing this to me? Like I feel like I'm like it's at that point where I feel like I'm encaged, even though I'm not. But yeah.
I appreciate
I really did not want this video to be over an hour.
Sasha, I told you that first of all, it was a lot of questions. Then on top of that, I know how you talk, so I knew it was gonna be long. I only have 3 more questions left. Gosh. I'm gonna skip some now.
Just answer the question.
Nope, I'm skipping some.
Oops.
I'm skipping questions now. Okay. What have you gained from this experience? But you kind of already talked about that.
I mean, I feel like I found not fully found myself, but like I feel like I'm on my path to like more so like speaking up. Like, so if something makes me uncomfortable, like, I mean, of course I'm not perfect at it. Like, if something makes me uncomfortable, saying it rather than like, or even just saying it when I'm ready. Like, it doesn't have to be right then and there, but like saying that I'm tight or saying that I'm mad or like just acknowledging my feelings, because I don't think I have anxiety or whatever. Like, I'm not diagnosed with having anxiety, but I do go through periods of like, this is not a normal feeling. Like, I can't breathe type of thing. Like, it's hard for me to breathe. Like, my heart is like...
Isn't that a panic attack?
My heart is... Maybe it is. I don't know. Like, my heart is running track. But, like, it's so random because I don't know where they come from. Like, I could just be sitting here right now and, like, it'll happen. So, I don't know.
That might be panic attacks, I think.
But it's like, what am I panicking for?
I don't know. My major is accounting and finance.
No, I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying, like, it's weird because, like, I'll literally just be sitting and, like that happened to me before we went to the market. I had to sit down and like breathe because I don't know what was happening to me. But just like kind of being aware of my feelings. Like, if I feel away, like knowing that like I don't have to sit here. I mean, it's just also like personal things, like even like making friendships here and stuff like that too. Like, you realize like what you're gonna tolerate and what you're not gonna tolerate, which is weird because it's like you could do that at home, but I don't know why it's different here. I just came to terms with like not everything is for me. Certain things are, certain things aren't. Like, but it is what it is. Like, what's meant for me will happen, type thing. I think that's like the main thing I'm sticking by. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and like kill myself. Not literally, but I'm not gonna sit here and like. It is like essentially killing yourself because it's like if you're constantly badgering yourself about the things that you should have done, that's kind of like killing a part of you because like you're always on edge. But I mean, those are like the things that I've learned, just to like take it easy. Take it easy.
Okay. One more question.
This is the last one.
This is the last question. After that, I'm gonna leave it to you to say anything else to the viewers. Okay. Yeah. What are your plans after you leave?
To go to LA.
You're living in LA? Like, that was not descriptive at all.
What do you mean? I don't know.
Like, what are your plans? Because you're about to graduate. So, what are your plans?
Hopefully get a job. Bro, I'm not like you. My plans is not calculated. She already got jobs secured for the summer. Like, I've been applying to jobs and honestly, I've been getting rejected. So, like, I think that's another thing. Like, I'm trying to also find, like, my purpose and, like, what it is. I mean, not on a morbid or, like, a really negative note, on, like, I just really want to know what I'm meant to do type of thing. Because it's, like, everything that I've applied to, I've been getting rejections. Usually I'd be mad, but I'm just like, okay.
It's not the time. I feel like every no doesn't, like, sometimes what? It was the thing. Isn't it saying, no, like, this 10 really, no's equals a yes or something like that? I don't know.
That people keep telling me these terrible cliches, but it's not working. Like, I've applied to, like, over 50 jobs. Like, I know I'm qualified, but my mom pointed out, she's like, well, maybe you're overqualified. But, like, I didn't really realize that could be a thing. I don't know what it is. Like, I just keep getting rejections left and right, and I'm not sure why. But, like, the jobs that are on my resume are like Fortune 500 companies, like, so like big companies. So I don't understand like why like I don't have like, and I have good like I don't know what it is, but I'm not stressed. The thing that I'm really looking forward to is just going to LA because I like to dress, and like here I haven't really been dressing like that because like
wear t-shirts.
Yeah, like we wear t-shirts. Like honestly, I rewear a lot of the same clothes. I don't do that at home, but like here I really don't care. But like I'm just excited to go to LA because I'm just excited to go to LA. What else? I mean, hopefully I have a good job, and yeah, hopefully I have a good job. But I'm more like focused on like personal development. I'm trying to like actually learn about myself.
Stay here a little longer. Negative. Okay, that was my last question. But like, is there anything else you want to leave the viewers with, like advice or just talk about studying abroad, about Anything you want to say or do you want to do? It's all up to you now.
So what I'm gonna say is, wow, I have a lazy eye. What is this one? So I'm gonna say is just do it, like Nike style. Just do it. Like I'm not even to be corny, but like if you, a lot of times, yes, think about your repercussions, but like if it's a constant thought, just do it. Like I mean, it's different if
Well,
you
if it's legal.
Yeah, if it's legal. Like
if it's
a constant thought, like if you keep constantly, like for instance, studying abroad, right? If you keep constantly thinking about studying, even if you can't afford it, because there's always a way. There's always a way.
I had GoFundMe. Like, I made it happen.
Like, but for me personally, like I should have did a GoFundMe, but I'm just very weird about asking people for help because like I don't want anyone to be like, oh, I'm the reason you. No, I'm the reason like, you know what I mean? So like I should have did a GoFundMe because I know a lot of people would have supported me, but I'm just I'll just do it myself type person. But if you want to do a GoFundMe, do a GoFundMe. But I think if it's something that crosses your mind a lot, like if you're like, okay, I want to study abroad, but I want to study abroad, but I want to study abroad.
Find a way.
I want to study abroad, but like even if it's something you constantly think about doing, but you say but, just do it. Like figure out a way and just do it because there is a way. I mean, yes, it may take like a week or two of researching, but there's a way. So yeah, like something that constantly comes into your mind, don't do it. I mean, of course, if it's like substance abuse and stuff, don't do it. But like if it's something that would enhance your life in a way that you'll actually see production, do it. What's another? Like chill, like take it easy. Like there's no rush.
Yeah, we're studying abroad as seniors. Like
like there's no rush. Like take it easy. You could plan, but that would mean don't plan. Use guidelines. So like your plan should essentially be a guide. It shouldn't be something that you think that you're gonna stick to. It don't work like that.
Yeah, because I had some plans that I was gonna do when I was here.
Ever.
I just winged it. Wow.
Like plans, I realized that planning doesn't work. Like, yes, you can plan, but that doesn't mean like, yes, you can plan, but don't look at that as your plan. Look at that as your guide. Like, because there's
the word itinerary. Is like itinerary.
But you like itineraries is kind of like planning though, because you plan to hit those spots. But then essentially, like with looking at something as a guideline, you feel less whatever about it if you don't do it. Whereas it's like if that was on your plan and you didn't do it, you like I didn't do it. Like, but if if it's like a guideline, it's like, well, I'm still alive. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take risks, legal risks. Like take like risks. Yeah, like you in your 20s, like live. That's what I'm learning. Like live. Like I'm only 21. And like, sometimes I act like a grandma, and like sometimes I'm like, yo, I gotta get it together and like just chill. What else? Pray. Like whatever religion you are, or even if you're not religious, like think of like you need a place of solitude, like something that brings you some type of peace. Whether that's, I mean, some people are religious, and some people like singing could bring you peace, or this can bring you peace. Like make sure you keep whatever that brings you peace, because like that's essential for whatever growth you need, or like sometimes you need to like remind yourself of home, and like those things usually do it. What else? I think that's all. Like just chill, like take it one day at a time. Don't plan things, reach out to people, like make friends. Honestly, I didn't make a lot of friends here. Like I made her, like it's as if we're best friends, kind of. It's kind of weird.
Because we're always together.
I made a lot of friends. Well, I didn't make a lot of friends.
Associates, acquaintances. I don't know word you want to use.
I mean,
peers.
Some people are weird. Like I'm a weird person to like. I'm a weird person to I think I get along with everyone, but that doesn't mean I like everyone. So it's like people could get along with me, and like the vibe could be cool for them, but for me, I'm just like I don't like you.
Sasha,
like it's not intentional, but it's just like
this vlog was about studying abroad. Is there anything else you have to say about studying abroad?
Yeah, I just said it. Like, live, have fun. ask questions. Like, don't be like me. I think that was one of the mistakes I had. Like, I was always in my room. Yeah, but like
I met me. Well, hung out with me because we met each other the first day we got here. We started hanging out like a month and a half into this.
Yeah, like a month and a half after. But like
that was out.
Yeah, but that was because like I was in my room, like, and I was just like, I don't have no friends. I was calling my friends like, I miss you guys. Like, this experience would be so much better if you were here. But I got stories to tell my friends, which is I think it's cool. Like, you should always come to your friends with stories. You shouldn't always have to do everything with your friends. It's cool to make other friends. Essentially, that's what I wanted to touch upon. Like, when thinking about where to go or where to study abroad, like, literally think about everything. Like, think about the food you're gonna be eating. Like, I am sick with all the K's in the world of Thai food. Like, I'm just sick of it. Like, that doesn't mean it's terrible. It just means that I'm tired of noodles and rice. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, if I get American food, it don't taste right. Like,
it's expensive.
Like, you're
spending like 200 baht, 300 baht.
Or more. Like, it's a hit or miss with American food. But it's like, I'd rather eat Thai food because, like, it's better than American food. But it's like, I'm tired of it. You know what I mean? But of course, of course that would happen to me because I'm here for X amount of months or whatever. Whereas, like, in America, like, I could eat Guyanese, Trinidadian food. I could eat Jamaican food. I could eat Chinese food. I could eat Thai food too. I could eat a regular burger. I could eat Caribbean food. Like, there's so many options. Here it's like, what do you want? Like, here is basically American food, Japanese food, Chinese food, and sushi.
It's Japanese.
Oh yeah, sorry. But like, I classify sushi because it doesn't, like, sushi. Yes, it's Japanese food, but like, sushi is its like own entity because like you can have sushi as just a meal.
Right, but
like you can have Japanese curry.
True.
And like Japanese stuff.
I get what you're saying now. Okay. All right, is it all? Because you just went on a rant at the end.
Yes, it is all. Thank you for watching.
Okay.
The Sasha channel. You just made me want to do YouTube.
Really?
I'm gonna do a tip video in the morning, I think.
Okay. Well, thank you everybody for watching. If you
have everyone for watching.
Anything you want to talk to Sasha about, please. Sasha, I'm trying to give you like, if you have anything like any questions for Sasha about her experience more in depth. I feel like she went in depth a lot, but still, if you have any questions for her,
deep,
like your social media, anything that ways they can contact you. You want to give me your phone number? Since talk about some.
No.
Your Thai phone number. Wait. Quick story. This one day, this man tried to talk to us, and I gave him her phone number.
Yo, so we're talking to this man or whatever. Oh, I have to give her balls back. But we were talking to this man or whatever, and he was like, oh, what's your number? He is talking to her, not me, her. What's your number? She starts saying my number, so I had to pinch her. And then she switched the last two numbers like that. And I was like, yeah.
It was just, okay. Your social media or anybody to contact you?
Honestly, if you want to contact me, I don't really want to put my social media up here.
Okay.
And then you just looked at me like that doesn't make sense. But like,
no, I mean, I'm not mad at you, but I feel like if they go to my social media, they're gonna find you.
Pretty much. That's fine. If you find me, you find me. Like, that's an extra step, whereas just having my social media on.
I should put your first and last name up here.
Don't put my golf out there like that. Anyways, if you really want to talk to me, I'm probably gonna be tagged on Jameer's page.
Are you gonna just show me your email, like something? I don't know.
It will be in the comments. I'm gonna think about it, and if I thought about it, it will be in the comments. If I didn't think about it, it will not be in the comments.
It was a mess. Thanks everybody for watching.
I'm funny. I don't care what you say. Bye-bye.